Here's why you play Edith, the Ancient Guard, as a roamer. First off, she has exceptional crowd control, allowing her to disrupt enemies with knockups and immobilization. She's also tanky with high durability, making her an excellent frontliner who can absorb damage for her team. Edith has versatile playstyles and she can switch from a tanky frontline to a ranged magic damage dealer with her ultimate. However, she requires good positioning to maximize her effectiveness, as poorly executed ultimate can leave her vulnerable. Additionally, she struggles against high mobility enemies since her abilities rely on precise engagement. Edith's passive, Overload, allows her to enter an overloaded state after using a skill for a few seconds. During this time, her basic attacks trigger Chain Lightning, dealing additional magic damage based on the enemy's max HP. This passive allows Edith to deal significant AoE damage in fights, especially when combined with her other skills. Edith's first skill, Earth Shatter, commands Phylax to smash the ground after a short delay, dealing physical damage and knocking enemies airborne. This is one of her most important CC abilities, making it crucial for initiating fights or locking down priority targets. It cannot be interrupted by anything except suppression, making it reliable in most situations. Edith's second skill, Onward, commands Phylax to charge forward, damaging enemies along the path. If Phylax collides with an enemy hero, it immediately stops and throws them over its shoulder, dealing additional damage. This skill is useful for engaging, isolating enemies, and setting up follow-up CC. Edith's ultimate, Primal Wrath, when activated, ejects from Phylax, knocking back nearby enemies. She then takes flight, switching to her ranged form where she can deal magic damage with her basic attacks. During this state, Edith gains bonus attack speed, hybrid lifesteal, and converts her extra defenses into magic power. This transformation allows her to continue fighting after absorbing damage in her tank form. Edith's enhanced first skill, Divine Retribution, casts an AoE skill that deals magic damage and slows enemies. This ability is great for zoning and dealing sustained magic damage during fights. Edith's enhanced second skill, Lightning Bolt, fires a lightning bolt in a straight line, dealing magic damage to the first enemy hit and immobilizing them. This is useful for catching fleeing enemies or disrupting their positioning. A typical sweet combo for Edith is the first start with a second skill to toss an enemy behind you, then immediately follow up with first skill to knock them airborne. If the enemy team follows up, activate her ultimate to transition into ranged form and continue dealing damage. Once in flight, use enhanced second skill to immobilize a target, followed up by enhanced first skill to deal AoE damage, and finish off with basic attacks. Moving on to builds, Agility build, Concealed Turf Boots, Thunder Belt, Dominance Eyes, Athena Shield, Immortality, and finally Blade Armor. These are the emblems that go along with this build. As for battle spells, the best battle spell for Edith in my opinion is Flicker or Vengeance. Flicker provides extra mobility for engaging or escaping, whereas Vengeance reduces incoming damage and returns some of it to enemies. Edith is strong against heroes that lack mobility and rely on basic attacks such as Zilong and Aulus, because the CC can easily lock them down, and her Overload passive deals percentage-based damage, making her effective against tanky enemies. However, she struggles against high mobility marksmen like 1-1 and Hanabi, who can avoid her CC or negate it completely. 1-1's Purify-like ability and Hanabi's crowd control immunity makes it difficult for Edith to pin them down. Additionally, burst mages like Eudora or Kagura can exploit her vulnerability after she ejects from Phylax, instantly deleting her if she is not careful. Edith works well with heroes that have reliable crowd control such as Minotaur and Atlas, as they can help her land her abilities more effectively. Additionally, pairing her with burst damage dealers like Lunox or Lancelot allows her to set up easy kills for her team. You should upgrade first skill first for more CC and damage. Second skill should be leveled up next as a secondary ability, and most importantly, upgrade the ultimate whenever available. As a roamer, Edith's role is to initiate fights and absorb damage for her team. Positioning is key, as a well-placed second skill can isolate a target, allowing your team to burst them down. However, be mindful of using her ultimate, as exiting Phylax too early can leave you vulnerable. When initiating fights, try to combo second skill into first skill to maximize CC duration. If possible, target enemy backliners to disrupt their damage output. Use terrain to your advantage, as walls can limit an enemy's escape options. During late game team fights, your goal is to soak up damage before transitioning into ranged form to clean up the fight. If your team lacks sustain, consider delaying your ultimate to absorb more damage before switching modes, and also avoid engaging alone. Edith is stronger when fighting alongside her team, as she relies on follow-up damage to secure kills. Lastly, pay attention to the enemy's CC and damage sources before engaging. If the enemy has powerful burst damage, save your flicker to escape after using your ultimate. When fighting agile heroes, to be patient and wait for them to commit before using your CC.